Hey guys, what's up? It's Southern Spit here today, and today we're gonna be talking about how I started dipping. Actually, before I left for Georgia for that weekend, I recorded a video about it, and I just got back and decided it wasn't good enough, so I deleted it. It never got uploaded, but I deleted it, and I made something completely different that night. And the usual for today. Grizzly Wintergreen. This can's being a pain in the ass. There we go. Oh no, that shit didn't work. It went everywhere. I'm trying to fix it real quick. Let's throw in a filler, because that wasn't a freaking enough. That's the only thing with dip. It's like you have to know by like muscle memory pinch how much you need. That's probably the only advantage a smoker has over a dipper. See, now that don't feel like enough either. God dang it. See, I do this a lot, and then I end up getting like a huge ass buzz that I didn't want. Because, I mean, all these people talking about they love dip buzzes, I don't fucking like them. I can't fucking deal with a dip buzz. Alright, that should do me. But, is that dip on the side of my fucking page? Yeah. How I started dipping. This goes back 3 years ago. 3. Feels like there's something stuck in my throat. But yeah, this goes back 3 years ago. A few of my friends were dipping. Around 7th grade was the time that I started hanging around with the freshmen. And now I'm friends with all of them, and they're all about to fucking graduate next year, so. But I started hanging out with all the upperclassmen, and a lot of them dipped. And so I seen it, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna try it. But I never actually would, like, ask them on the bus. Because I've heard about people trying dip and throwing up, and I was like, I'm not trying to dip for the first time on the bus, throw up, and get in trouble. So I went home, and it just so happened that my dad, he dips Grizzly Wintergreen long cut. That's his everyday. He's been dipping that ever since I can freaking remember. Like back when it was in the plastic fucking cans. But he came home one day and he had a can of Grizzly mint pouches. And he put it down, and I was like, why do you have Grizzly mint pouches? And he said, oh, I'm just trying to cut back. Because I think he was trying to quit, but it didn't work. But he dipped not even half them pouches. And he just left it there. Because how it is here's my dining room, here's my living room. There's like a half wall that separates them. Well, he set it on that like little half wall counter, and it stayed there for a while. Like, I left it there for about 2 weeks, and eventually I said, he's not coming back to get it. So I just took it. And I tried it, and I was scared for a while. I didn't know what to expect, and I didn't put research into it. I didn't know that pouches were the way to go. I didn't know that, I had the easy way. So I dipped that can of pouches, and I liked it. I thought it tasted good. It was mint. I mean, it's my first time. Of course, I'm gonna like mint. And then I ran out, and I was like, man, I really want to try more. And it took me about 2 weeks to dip that can of pouches. And I was like, man, I really want to try more. So my dad, he used to leave like half full Grizzly Wintergreen cans everywhere. Because he'd leave a can at home, and then he'd leave. We'd go to the store or something, or somewhere to eat or something. He'd forget his can of dip, and he'd stop, and he'd get a new can, and then he'd just never come back for that one. So, I had all these dip cans at my fingertips. So I finally said, fuck it. I'm gonna take one of these Grizzly Wintergreen cans. I'm gonna try it. Now, for anybody that has ever dipped Grizzly Wintergreen, you know that is not the first long cut dip you need to dip. I took that first pinch in, and it probably wasn't no bigger than this. It's probably like that. That's not big at all. But, shit, that went everywhere. Like, half of it didn't even fucking go in the can. It bounced out. But I put that in, and I didn't even have it in a minute. And I instantly started feeling like I got sick. I have no fucking clue why. Like, I wasn't dumb. I didn't fucking swallow it or nothing. And I know what it felt like to swallow it, because I dipped a lot of them pouches on the bus. I was dipping on the bus, and my cousin called me. And I fucking answered. And my cousin was a real big pothead. And he was fucking with me. He called me and told me, he was like, you stole my weed. And I was like, no, the fuck I didn't. I didn't even smoke. And then, like, I was arguing with him, and I about swallowed a pouch. And, oh, that fucking sucked. And then he started laughing. He was like, no, I just lost it. Help me find it when you get here. So I was like, what the fuck? So, yeah, I knew what it felt like. Because I did swallow spit, and it made my stomach tingle, and I didn't like it. I threw that pouch out. But I don't know why. I just got, like, the worst feeling ever. So I instantly threw it out. And it took me about 3 more weeks to try it again. And I finally tried it again. And I toughed it out. And I liked it. I was like, this is good. It just burns like a bitch. So, I kept dipping. And the burn eventually, it went away. But over time, I actually got hooked on Grizzly Wintergreen for a while. If you watch my top 5 dip videos, you'll see, like, literally my first dipping channel I ever had. Long Cut Stories. It's gone now. I deleted it. But yeah, like, that's all I dipped on that channel ever. I did like one more review. I did like a Skull Cherry review. But yeah. But I got started on like the fucking harshest dip there was. So, you can imagine how that felt. Yeah. and no other dip fucking burned my lip. Except one time, actually, like, a girl in 8th grade, she threw, like, a pair of scissors across the room at me. Don't fucking know why. And I look up and it hit me right here, and it busted the inside of my lip open real bad, and it broke half my tooth off. Back here, I have half a fake tooth. Like, they had to go in and fill in half a fake tooth. So, well, I mean, the tooth's not fake, but half of it's filled in. But, yeah, and it busted that open real bad. And, like, the next day, I threw in a pinch, and it burned like a bitch. Because it was right here where my lip got busted. That's where I put my pinch in. Ugh. It was Grizzly Wintergreen, so it was fucking brutal. But, anyway, thanks for watching Southern Spit. I'm out.